Hello, welcome to this week's episode of the Old Pods podcast. I'm Alan, this is Paul.
Hello.
This week we're going to do a review of the Thunderbolts movie. Or the New Avengers. Is it classed as Thunderbolts or the New Avengers now? I don't know.
Christ knows.
Either way. So we'll jump straight in. Do you want to give a score out of 10, Ross?
Ooh, score out of 10. I'd say it was a 7. 6.5, 7.
7? That's
Something
generous.
like
I'll go a little bit higher. I'd probably say it's about an 8.
that. Yes.
An 8. I think it's the best. Well, not the best, but it's one of the better Marvel project that we've had in quite a while.
I'd certainly agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of misses from Marvel, and I think this has been the strongest that we've seen from them in a long shot. But I mean, and if you're listening and you haven't seen Thunderbolts, big spoilers. Like from the offset, we're just going to talk about spoilers throughout. Well, yeah, obviously Thunderbolts comes together. I like the pacing of it. I like how it doesn't really start off slow. I was worried there was going to be a lot of build up and a lot of backstory and a lot of shit to kind of fight through, but it doesn't. It gets you straight in, throws you straight in with Elena and her kind of in a grief and turmoil, and then the story just beats and rolls on from there. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, is that how you pronounce her name, or is it Louis Dreyfus?
I think it's Louis.
Louis Dreyfus.
I think.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Dreyfus.
Is Allegra de Fontaine. She's great. I loved her. She was one of my favourite parts of the movie.
Oh, she's pretty. Yeah, she's really funny in it. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she's great. She just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. She's got. Yeah, I don't know if you watched it, but she was in a show called Veep.
Is that the thing with the aliens where they're like?
No, Veep, as in like.
Veep. Oh, yes,
VIP. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like an American version of a British political show, sort of.
Yeah, wasn't she like the
She's like, is she vice president or something? Or
the vice president?
Something
Yeah.
like that. I think it's politics. It's a while since I watched it. But yeah, that was really good. She's essentially this character, just like an awkward politician, like she's sort of smoozing and sliming her way around and stuff like that. She's not as awful as DeFontaine because she's horrid, but very similar, slick, yeah.
Yeah, she almost seems like, and I know it's obviously she's scripted and the character she plays is very good, but she comes across as being very quick-witted. Do you know what I mean? Like very kind of.
Yeah, she's on her feet all the time. Yeah, she can like disaster manage quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though if it's not particularly yeah. She's thoroughly unscrupulous.
Absolutely. But I thought she was great. I'm just looking through the characters now who was in it, the heroes. Florence Pugh's great as Yelena. She plays it very, very well.
I'm guessing she was in the Black Widow film.
Yeah. Did you see Black Widow?
I've not seen
Black Widow.
No, I never watched it. I couldn't be asked.
It's good. Yeah, so her introduction, her backstory, a very abridged version of it. So obviously, her and Natasha, Black Widow, were sisters, or put together as sisters in a fake family in America.
Yeah.
And Red Guardian, David Harbour's character, was their dad, and they were spying on the US government. Or
is he actually her dad?
No,
because he said that in the film, and I thought, oh right, is he the dad then?
Yeah, so they lived this fake life in America while they were spying.
Right, yeah, so that's his the cover, yeah.
Yeah, but they spent so much time together that they became a family.
Right.
Yeah, and then something kicked off at the beginning. I can't remember exactly, but something kicked off at the beginning of Black Widow. So they were pulled out of America, and knowing what would happen when he sent the girls to the Red Room to be trained, he sent them off anyway and let them go, and that's where his kind of turmoil comes from. That he's done that, and he knew it was going to happen to him. Yeah, but he kind of sent them off away as well.
Right.
And then obviously Black Widow dies in Endgame. And Yelena, the Thunderbolts is kind of after that, and her dealing with everything. She just got her family back, or she recently got her family back, and she's lost them again now. Or she's lost her sister again now after time apart. And she rocks up. She's in the Hawkeye series as well, because she blamed Hawkeye for letting Natasha die and not taking the sacrifice himself. so she goes after him. But she's good. She plays a great part. She's not quite as witty and funny in Thunderbolts as she is in Hawkeye. I don't think she's very funny in Hawkeye, but nevertheless, she plays very good role. It's a lot more of a serious tone she's taken in this one, but it's good. Um, which is where Taskmaster came in as well. You were introduced to Taskmaster in the Black Widow movie, but she obviously gets fucked in the first fucking 10 minutes of this.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Yeah,
Yeah, I
um,
didn't see that coming. Didn't see that.
yeah,
I
because
managed to
Taskmaster's
avoid
all over the
spoilers as
posters.
well,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, because Taskmaster was all over the posters, and
yeah,
yeah, I
got a
heard
lot of
the
hate that they kind of they gender swapped Taskmaster.
yeah, I heard that. Well, I heard that when Black Widow came out, that the Taskmaster was a woman now, and everybody was a bit pissed off about it,
Yeah, they got
and
really.
that he wasn't, or she, the Taskmaster wasn't particularly very Taskmastery. Um, like with
See, I
regards
don't
to
get that
like,
because there's bits of it in that like you can see I literally use everybody else's abilities like Hawkeye's and Caps and
mm,
everything that she's seen that she can use the abilities of. She does, so I don't
mm,
really get that. But I don't really get why people were pissy about being gender swapped either. Like it's not a character with a massive amount of dialogue or a massive amount of content or emotional story in it. This that it particularly needs to be a man or a woman.
mm,
It's just the character that they are. Anyway,
yep.
but like I said, it's by the by because she got fucking shot in the face. Yeah. Who was your favorite character? Have you got a favorite character from the movie? You
Uh,
think you did it well?
I quite like the Captain America stand-in.
Yes. Now
But
you're talking.
I like
He was
Wyatt
great.
Russell. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah, he
Um,
was the one that, as much as I enjoyed the action and the pacing of it, he was the one that I kind of wanted to see a little bit more of his story at home from. I know you've seen like a little kind of snippet of him.
I saw like his memories or something, didn't you, of him like
Yeah,
after the whole yeah, because I'm guessing he's no longer Captain America because they said he was discharged or something
yeah.
because
Well,
he
he
was a
took
bad
the
guy or
serum.
something.
He took the
Yeah.
serum and it drove him a bit nuts. Like the way they framed it was if you give someone like Steve Rogers the serum, he becomes Captain America. You give someone like
So
Wyatt, who's like a hardened kind of veteran who's seen a lot of bad shit
mm,
and has got a lot of demons himself, it kind of pulls
like
those out.
it
Yeah,
accelerates that.
yeah. So he took
Right.
the serum, wanting to be a better Captain America,
Mm-hmm.
um, and he fucking chopped the guy's head off with a shield.
Sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chased him down in the street. The guy like was fucking, he was going fucking nowhere fast. He wasn't getting back up, and he just straight up fucking chopped his head off with a shield. Yeah, and that's it. And then at the end of that movie, uh, DeFontaine called him and said, "I can make you Captain America, or I can make you
Uh,
US agent."
I'm putting together a team.
Yeah, putting together a team
Right.
of misfits.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but he was great. I wanted to see more of him. I like his the the dry humor he's got as well.
Yeah, I thought he was great in it. He was really funny, and yeah, he looked the part. You know, like he looked believable. You know, like
Yeah,
he was sort of he was good in his role. He looked like he could fight.
yeah,
Um, yeah, he sort of he wore it well, and he was funny, but he wasn't like yeah like jokey funny.
yeah. He was just
He was
funny.
just like shit. He's just a bit of a dick, which I quite
He,
like.
he was he was a proper dick. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and he's constantly picking on Bob.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, he was a good character. I didn't mind. I mean, Bucky, what's his name? Winter Soldier. Bucky, he's always good. He's got that part like nailed down.
Oh yeah,
Like
Sebastian Stan plays him
he like
to
inhabits
perfection.
that role really well, and so anytime he's on screen, he's very watchable.
Yeah,
And I quite like the disappearing woman, the ghost. Is she called
Ghost. Yeah,
Ghost? Quite like
Ghost. Yeah,
she didn't really say much, but she was when she did talk, she was funny. You know, like
yeah.
I thought it was. I think it was one of them where like the main character's the least interesting person in it.
Hmm.
Because what's her name? Florence. I can't remember. Florence Pugh, Black Widow girl.
Yeah.
She was good, but she was very sort of she was the frame around which everything else was hung. You
Yes.
know, she didn't seem to have much.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
presence
wanted to
or
get a bit more time with the other characters, didn't you? You wanted to see a
yeah.
little bit
They
more.
were all more interesting.
Yeah.
probably for the fact that they were side roles, and they didn't want to take her too far in one direction.
Hmm.
Because I'm guessing they're going to try and make her the new face of the Avengers or whatever they're
Yeah,
doing.
the new Avengers or
Yeah.
the
So yeah, they'll probably try and keep her a little bit
the
sterile, like not too far in one direction.
yeah, exactly. Well, my
Um,
theory is they're going to do it where it's called the New Avengers at the minute, but my theory is they're going to make it. They're going to split it like they did. I'm sure they did a run of it in the comics where they had like the East Coast Avengers and the West Coast Avengers.
right.
I think that's how they're going to kind of do it. But yeah, Ghost was great. She was, like I said, she was when she did speak, she didn't have a lot of screen time to speak, but when she did, she was appealing to watch. She was funny.
Mm.
It was funny, and I think she's clearly the most powerful one of all of them. I think she's got the most abilities out of any of them.
Who's that?
Ghost.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Like as far as like powers, yeah, like
Yeah,
supernatural stuff. She's yeah, like she can fucking do stuff. She can disappear.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and I
My
like that suit. I like our outfit, like our sort of
yeah,
costume design. It looked awesome. Looked really cool. Uh, yeah, I wasn't too keen on what's his name, the old guy from the
oh,
Red Guardian or something.
Red Guardian, David Harbour.
That's it. Yeah, I think he was just a bit too on the nose. He was too like sort of. I'm guessing he's like there in the comics. I don't really know much about anything about
I
this
don't.
character
I know. I don't know. And
or in
like
the
generally for comics, I'd be able to tell you, but I don't know Red
or in the other
Guardian, so
film.
I
But
don't want to say like, oh yeah, he's like I don't know, because I'll just get fucking told I'm an idiot or something.
yeah, yeah, he was too like sort of. It was too on the nose. He was too jolly, and it was too like everything he said was like laugh now. It was sort of
Yeah.
he was too obviously the punchline.
I don't
Whereas I
know. I think it
think
was good. I think they used him the right amount though. I think if it became too much of that,
I
it
think
would.
yeah, if he was in it anymore, it would have been
Yeah,
severely grating. Yeah,
yeah,
like
it
aye,
would have knocked it down a
yeah.
couple of points, but it would have been too much. I think they used it just the right amount. They were very clever with how much they kind of dropped it in and used it. Yeah,
Yeah. And then obviously there's Bob,
Sentry.
Sentry.
What did you think of
Um,
Sentry?
I don't know. Um, I thought they might have made him look a bit different. I thought
Hmm.
they might have CGI'd him a little bit to make him look a bit, I don't know, like a bit more ripped, a bit more like,
Yeah,
I don't know, like just bigger and a bit more chiseled. Like keep it as him, like as the guy, the actor with his face and stuff like that.
hmm,
But just CGI, I thought they might have just like juiced him up a little bit
yeah,
to make him look more like sort of imposing. Um, but maybe they will in coming ones. Who knows?
yeah,
Because when he turned up, it was like Bob in a Superman suit.
yeah,
Um, he didn't. Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't have that sort of
yeah.
threatening.
They
Not
dyed
so
his
much.
hair, but other than that, it was just
Yeah,
the same man in
He
just the
dyed his
suit.
hair, but
Yeah,
he was just like walking around and talking, and
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. Because again, I'm not really sure how it works, but in the comics, um, I'm guessing is the Bob and Sentry and the Void.
yeah.
It'd be
So
like three
it's
characters
like
essentially,
yeah.
and
So it's like
Sentry's
split
like
personalities.
mega
Yeah,
hero and Void's
yeah,
mega villain sort of thing.
yeah. He's a bit tortured and a bit troubled. So it's just
Yeah, it creates like his split personality of
yeah,
yeah. See, I assumed when he become the Sentry, he becomes a different character. Not fully different, but he becomes
yeah. You
more
can see his
confident,
frame a
more
bit
sort
like
of
the way that
it's like Clark Kent and Superman essentially.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um yeah, and he would become bigger, like more muscular,
yeah,
taller, handsomer, his hair like floating in the wind
yeah.
permanently sort of thing. So yeah, when he
Poster
appeared, I
boy.
was just like, all right, it's just they've just given him a suit and dyed his hair. but when he started doing
Yeah.
all of his pizzazz, that was pretty cool. I wanted to see more of that.
Yeah,
I
that looked
definitely
really
want to see
cool,
more
really, really
Sentry
cool. So I
stuff.
think they nailed the effects of that very
Um,
well. Like when he
like
was,
he's just like all powerful. Like nothing could touch
nah,
him at all. He
nothing
was
was touching
fully
him.
in control.
Nothing was
That was
touching him.
that was
His
a pretty
speed was
cool
top
scene.
notch. I don't know who went to attack him at one point, but like when he span round them and it was flying and just kind of hovered back down and then suddenly went back down and punched him. And it was
I can't
just
remember.
a split second, like you blink and you miss it, but it just looked class.
Mm,
And obviously turned fucking US Agent's shield into a fucking taco, didn't he? Just grabbed it
yeah,
and
we
just
bent
fucking
his
wrapped
shield.
it around his
Yeah,
arm. Yeah,
aye.
Wyatt. My shield.
Yeah, it again with him with that scene being good, with him being like good at the fighting and stuff, and being able to fly and like zip around, and he had like some eye shit, where his eyes glowed, and he melted his
Mm.
gun or something, or he melted
Yeah,
somebody's gun. Um, again, that was I, I didn't I didn't know like for me as an outsider, it was a bit confusing that at the end, the very end of the film, he was just Bob again, and I thought, well, why doesn't he turn on the Sentry shit?
yeah.
Because for me, I think there wasn't enough separation between like Crazy Bob and
And
the
Sentry.
Sentry,
Yeah.
um,
It was
because
just crazy. It
seemed
was
like
just more of Crazy Bob being
yeah
calling himself Sentry.
yeah yeah he was just yeah the
Yeah.
um I think that's sort of more of a differentiation, whether you look different or different confidence or whatever,
Yeah.
would have I don't know, it would have worked a bit better, and it would have helped with the Void thing as well. I think
Mm.
um sort of that strong separation between Sentry and Void, because
Yeah.
now it's just like Bob slash Sentry. Like Bob is, can he turn it on and off? Like how did he know how to fly and mind zap and stuff like that when
Yeah. It's come from
when
somewhere,
he
hasn't
was
it?
still just Bob, you know, like whereas I think if he was a different character as Sentry, um
Yeah, he'd fully embrace it. So Bob would be hiding. Bob would be the one who's sitting on the
yeah,
couch
he's like a
watching
different
fucking.
character who knows how to fly, who knows how to fight,
Yeah.
who knows he can like do gravity stuff with people, and yeah. Yeah, it was just sort of when did he get this crash course, and when did he forget how to do it all again?
Yeah.
Because at the end he's just kind of himself, isn't he? He's like in a hoodie on a fucking hammock or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a line he says. He says something like, "Oh, I don't wanna let him out, or I don't wanna let the void out," or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. It was still cool though, but yeah, a non-understander of the character, not really. Yeah, it was. I just thought it was a bit odd, and
Yeah.
his introduction was somewhat underwhelming until he started kicking the shit out of people. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they fight in the comics? Does the Sentry and the Void ever throw down? I know they're the same person, so I'm
I don't
guessing they
know.
have. I'm guessing
I
they
don't
might have
know. I would
internal
say
battles or
yes, but I
something.
don't know for definite.
Is that something to look forward to in the future? A Sentry versus Void, or is it
Maybe.
just a case of they leave the Void up to everybody else, like does Thor fight them and stuff like that?
It'd be interesting to see that fight. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Hopefully they're gonna have their hands full with fucking Doom in the next one.
yeah. Void. I liked the way it looked when he was like turning people into shadows.
I did.
He
I
was
thought
just
that looked
like,
great.
and they were just like
It
getting
was a bit
on the
fucking
floor.
heartbreaking actually when one of the first one that he zapped away when David Harbour sees the little girl in the street and he runs and
Yeah, and he
jumps and
saves her.
trails her from the block that's coming down, smashes her. I
Aye,
think that's class. It's a really tender moment. And then she's just fucking gone.
yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah. That was a cool thing. Yeah, but and I like the bit where they were talking to him about when he like in his head space when they're in the fucking void realm, whatever it was,
Mm,
and and the void character was like shit talking Bob and sort of
yeah,
demoralize him and stuff like that.
yeah.
That was cool, but I don't know. For me, it lacked a really solid, strong ending.
Yeah, I was just
Um,
about to say one of my cons is that it's another one like recently like Brave New World ended the ending of that would really piss me off where two characters that had no emotional connection from what you could see between Sam and the Hulk and he talked him down and said, "Oh, I bet he doesn't want to see you like this,"
mm,
and like calmed the Hulk down. I just thought that don't buy that at all, and it
mhm.
just felt like this was another one where they they fixed him with love. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, aye,
they give him a hugs and make him feel better, and they beat the bad guy by giving him a hug and saying we're
yeah.
here for you,
I get what.
which is fine. But at the I also want to see like a fucking superhero scrap.
Yeah, yeah. Not even so much a scrap, just like something. It was just a bit unspectacular.
Yeah,
Um, and especially when you're introducing like what is allegedly one of the most powerful characters in the whole comic world
yeah.
universe, whatever they fucking call it.
And I thought for a second it was going to build to a bit of that. I thought like in obviously in his mind, in the void's mind, or in the void, when you see you know when Yelena gets out there out the restraint
Oh, they
that's
get like
across her.
pinned up against something. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
get
she's running and she's spinning and jumping across all these things. And I thought, oh, she's going to get to Bob and she's going to talk to him. And then we're going to see Bob and the Void
yeah,
like
like a
have a
bit of
bit
a
of a bust
throwdown.
up.
Yeah, yeah,
And it just didn't really come to fruition. It just kind of
yeah,
tapered off a little bit and
yeah.
ended up with a.
It was a good scene. I liked it because it like with Bob's mental problems and things like
Hmm.
that, which we don't really know much of. I suppose we learned a bit about it at the end. Um, yeah, it was good. It was well acted. Like and the guy who plays Sentry, Bob, he's a good actor. He was
Oh,
in
yeah.
he was in what do you call it? Well, he was Bob in Top Gun, wasn't he?
It's
In Maverick.
Lewis Pullman, isn't it? It's
I
Bill Pullman's son, I
Oh,
think.
is it?
Don't
Don't,
quote me
don't
on
know.
that. I'll double check.
Um, now that you
Yeah,
mentioned
it's
it, though, he
Bill
does look a
Pullman.
bit like Bill Pullman, actually. Yeah. Um, yeah, that bit was good. The internal bit where we're talking Bob down or the Void down or Bob whatever, or wherever it was.
Hmm.
He did the all emotional thing, but then it was over. It was just like the shadows went away and everybody come back.
So we're done.
I was like,
Yeah.
all right, is that it? Like you say, I just thought there might have been something a bit more spectacular,
Yeah, that's what I
some
want.
kind of
That's kind of what's
mopping up
missing
of
for us.
sorts.
It's
Maybe not even so much a punch up, just something,
just
like
something.
just summit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's still a fucking superhero movie. Um, and like, what was it? 3 minutes of Sentry slapping a couple of guys around.
Yeah.
It was good, but like that ain't gonna cover it, Marvel. Like
No.
you cheap bastards to
No.
get some fights done. Stop being fucking cheap. Yeah, like
And the
we
action was
all.
good. Like that's what I thought. Like right through, the action was solid, and I thought, oh, this is going to be have a strong end in this,
Yeah,
and it just
yeah,
didn't.
God, yeah,
Just
and
didn't.
the pieces were there. Even though none of the good guys were particularly strong, we saw Sentry kick the shit out of them,
Yeah.
effortlessly. Um, yeah, I think it just lacked something a bit more spectacular. Maybe even just like them saving people, or
Mm.
something. It just needed, I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, it just feels like it's sort of like, oh, we'll save a few quid on fight scenes if we slap something emotional on the end.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Maybe.
nah,
Yeah.
that shit ain't gonna run. I want
No.
people go. It's these films. I mean, for me anyway, they're not. You're not going to win any Oscars for emotional
No.
pulls like that. Like
No.
it's you
They'll
go to
not get a
watch them
nod for
bonk
them.
each other
Like,
on the head. It's
try as much as you want. Like, it's they're not the kind of film that's going to get that.
no,
People
absolutely not.
go to
No,
see a
no.
superhero movie to see superheroes.
Yeah, they want to see them flying around and bashing each other and
Yeah.
in the heat and hiding them through buildings and all that shit, shooting lasers out their
And
asses.
I did like the quieter superhero stuff, like when it was like when the void started appearing, the crane fell and all the buildings were smashing. And I
Mm,
quite liked how, because obviously none of those are super like really enhanced or can do
mm-hmm,
anything spectacular. But like I said, other than Ghost who can do the vanishy thing, I liked how they all kind of took charge and were ferrying people into the buildings and getting them out the way.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
But and I thought that was nice. That was a really cool touch. But then I want to kind of see them turn around and find a way to go against the
yeah,
bad guy. But
yeah.
that's not to take away from the positives, though. I think there's a lot of positives in that. I
Oh,
think the
so
action on
it
a whole
was
was great.
it was still a good film. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
it
that
just
the
lacked a
fight in
certain
the
something for me. Yeah.
yeah the fights in the basement when they all come together was great, and they're all kind of going against each other. Um, the the chase through the desert when they're getting chased in the limo by the Humvees,
Oh yes,
and
I
then
when
Winter
Bucky
Soldier
catches
rocks
them at
up,
the
and
end. I yeah.
yeah, that was class. That was class. It was class towards the end of it when there was like when Wyatt was in the back and that was cool as well. Actually, when he was in the back and he was shielding all of them with his shield
Mm-hmm.
against the back window, and then Winter Soldier takes out the trucks and he smashes them all up, and then he's in the back saying yes, yes, and then you see the disc stick to the back of the thing. He goes, oh
He like mines or
shit.
something on me. Yeah. Ha.
That was quite cool. Like I said, I loved the bit when Red Guardian saved the girl. Some of the hand to hand stuff was class. The bit when they're escaping um I don't know what you'd call it, like the bunker in the mountain. Is that what you'd call it?
I
You know
don't know. Fucking secret
when
base.
all the army
Just
guys turned up outside and
yeah, it was just some like
they
base
cut the
type thing or
power.
something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and the humor was good. Like I say, they used Red Guardian enough. I think don't want to say any more than that. I think it was enough to see him. It was good to see him when he
Mm.
came on screen. but it just would have became a bit daft than if it was just a Red Guardian show.
Yeah, for me, yeah, he was any more of him certainly would have been far
Yeah,
too much. I think it was a bit much as it was. He just, I don't know, he just seemed like a bit like a punchline machine.
yeah,
Like it was just a bit, you could almost predict exactly what he was going to say next.
yeah,
He was just very one layer, one dimensional, and
yeah. And the humor was
uh,
good. The humor was good in the bits without him. Like when they're back in the bunker and they're trying to escape the
oh, the
cylinder or
shaft,
the
yeah, they're going
shaft
up like air shaft or something, yeah.
yeah, and Wyatt tries to jump up and he says, "I've got this," and you just see him jump into darkness,
Mm,
and then a couple of seconds later, just plant on the floor.
mm,
And then they obviously go back to back to get up.
yeah. No, I was reading there it didn't do well at the cinemas though.
No, it didn't
Uh,
make it. It
I
didn't make a
thought
ton of money.
I thought it did. I thought like when it was when like while it was still out and it was like new. I'm sure I read somewhere that it was doing really well and they were really happy with its performance, but I'm guessing it dropped off,
I
like
think
maybe
so.
word of mouth or something like that. But yeah, like I was reading not so long ago that it was a big turkey for as far as money went anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll tell you in a second. So, ratings wise, it does pretty solid. It's got 88 on Rotten Tomatoes, 88%.
that's yeah, you can't trust that bollocks.
Well, this is true. We've discovered this over the last few weeks when we've
I mean,
been looking at some
you
fucking
can.
good
I mean, it's
movies.
got an 88% rating, but it didn't translate to money, did it? At the end of the day.
Yeah,
And if there's one thing these Marvel films exist for, it's to make money. So why did a film that was allegedly so fucking good make
yeah.
fuck all money?
Fuck
Like,
all
what do
money.
you
I did make fuck all money as well, actually. Jesus Christ. So its budget was 180 million to make.
to
So not
make?
the most
Yeah.
expensive movie to make, and
How
it
much was it to
took.
advertise?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it took at the worldwide global box office 369.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
don't know how Hollywood accounting works.
Google's telling me that it's estimated that the film needed to reach 425 million to break
Well,
even,
there we go then.
which it didn't do.
Marketing costs, I guess. Um, what do you reckon what do you reckon that's down to?
Um,
Word of mouth, or I can't remember if anything was out at the
Potentially,
out at the same time.
it could just be just the characters. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if if I
Aside from
said to
Bucky, they were all Z list.
yeah, if I said to the boys, and I know my two are still a bit young, but they still know like the superheroes. If I said to the boys, "Oh, we're going to go see a superhero movie," and they're like, "Oh, great, who are we going to see? Is it Spider Man?" I said, "No, no, it's the
Mm,
Thunderbolts." They go, oh, I don't really want to see that."
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It could just be that. Like if there's not an appeal there for the younger generation, I don't think they're not going to get, particularly with superhero movies, they're not going to get people in the door. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons why I think Superman's going to make an absolute fucking killing because every kid, my
Mm,
youngest kid's 3, and he knows who fucking Superman is.
yeah.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I do think there is an element of people try as hard as people might, and they do. I think everybody needs to just accept the fact that superhero films are for kids.
Yeah,
And trying all this Thunderbolts shit, it's like I think they're trying to like grim it up a bit and sort of adult it up a little bit.
yeah, exactly. And
And
they can't have an in between. I think you're on a really good point there. Where they're trying to bring it up a little bit, but they're doing it in the wrong way where they're still keeping the rating down for it. If you want to make
mm,
a movie for adults to see
make
superheroes in,
make
make
Blade,
Blade, make an
yeah,
R-rated movie.
Deadpool. I mean,
Deadpool,
how good did Deadpool do?
yeah,
Like
exactly.
they fucking
Make it
shit money
an
at that.
adult movie.
Yeah,
But they won't do that because if they make an adult movie, they'll not get as many asses in
it's
seats,
and they can't sell action figures at Disneyland
and they can't sell
for
the action
characters that
figures.
shoot characters in the head. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah. It's yeah.
yeah.
That's maybe an aspect to it. Yeah.
So I think
Um.
if the and I mean I'm fucking what do I know? I know fuck all about it, but I mean if they marketed the the superhero movies, the mainstream superhero movies to a wider audience, then great. Keep that a low rating. Give the Avengers a low rating, like a PG-13 or whatever the fuck it is, to get the kids in to go see them. You making a film like Thunderbolts where it's a bit more serious and a bit more grown up.
mm,
Make it R rated. Make them violent. Like these people are like murderers. Like
Hmm.
they're literally the bad guys. Like who's in the cast? Like Ghost is an assassin.
Yeah.
Yelena's an assassin. Wyatt chopped some fucker's head off with Captain America's shield.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Bucky's got fucking 100 years of being the Winter Soldier and killing God knows how many people.
Yeah.
They could
See,
make it as brutal as they wanted.
I'm looking now at like Thunderbolts, members of the Thunderbolts in the comics, because I know Thunderbolts is like in the comics is like
Yeah, I mean,
it's essentially Suicide Squad. It's the bad guys
yeah, it's the
sent
bad
on
guys. I
sent
mean,
on
you'd
the
have Red Hulk in there.
sent
Red
on the
Hulk's
shit
in
missions. Yeah,
Thunderbolts.
I'm looking now and like there are like characters who are like right up there. There's I mean just the ones that I know, and I don't know fucking shit about comics. You know, there's Bullseye, Doctor Octopus, Green Goblin, uh, Lady Deathstrike. I mean these are probably, I mean, Lady Deathstrike's X-Men, isn't she? And Goblins, of course.
Yeah,
Spider-Man. Um, yeah, but like, I mean, Taskmaster there got a fucking bullet in the head. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, there's some solid characters.
Oh yeah, I'm
Um,
sure. I'm sure at some point on some
Crossbones,
iterations of the
Juggernaut,
Thunderbolts.
Man Thing. Like, there's some these characters even I know.
Yeah, Ghost Rider,
Elektra,
Blade.
Punisher, Venom, Ghost Rider. Yeah, there's Rhino. I mean, there's like this could have they could have gone and made like a Suicide Squad kind of movie, you
Mhm.
know. Um, get some of the wacky ones in, and yeah, that have that power, that pull, you know, that sort of
Yeah.
pulling power, like a team with like fucking. I mean, obviously they probably wouldn't be Willem Dafoe because he cost a fortune, but you know, like, but Green Goblin, the character on, there's so much they can do with him because he's just a shit, you know, like
He's just the shit,
you got
and he's
I got the
fucking
feeling with
brilliant.
this, it was like they were all bad guys, but they weren't really bad guys. You know,
Yeah,
they were like
yeah.
they were
They've
all
all got a
nice,
little bit of a
really.
redeeming quality,
Yeah,
and they don't.
they were all nice.
Yeah,
Just let bad guys be bad guys and do like bad stuff.
yeah,
It's fun. You know, people like bad guys.
yeah.
It's
Exactly.
um,
Like
but
Yelena and
you've got some of them
Winter
in there
Soldier.
that are kind of good guys. Like Venom's kind of a good guy. You know,
Yeah,
Ghost Rider is a good guy. He's just a bit like uncontrollable sort of thing.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I think they should have gone down that avenue of just some interesting characters. Like you said, like I'm sure they joked about it in the film itself. They were all just guys with guns, you know, like,
yeah.
and it's yeah. I think the property Thunderbolts and the sort of as it was intended to be in the comics, I think it probably deserved a little bit better, to be honest.
Mm.
Just some a bit more jazz. I mean, my guess is people went to see it and they were just a bit underwhelmed by the the character list because a lot of them are from the sequel, like sequel stuff, like
Yeah,
Black Widow characters, and TV stuff,
yeah,
like Agent Soldier, what she's called, fucking Captain America 2. Um, and people have gone and be like, who the fuck are these? You know, like, who are these fucking
yeah,
characters? You know, where's
yeah,
fucking Spider Man and all that kind of shit.
yeah. Exactly. Well, this is another
And the
thing. Like,
resolution was a little bit tame.
yeah, if you're not a fan of like the
If you haven't been sort of guzzling down every bit of shit that Marvel farts out, you probably not know who these guys are.
yeah,
I
exactly.
kind of know
Yeah,
who they are, but not really, you know. Like, and I certainly don't give a shit about them. Um, but if they were at least a little bit more spectacular, if they did something a bit more cool and a bit more like, oh, like some set piece stuff,
yeah.
you think, oh fucking hell, that was awesome, you know, like a proper big throwdown or something.
Mm. They could have
Um,
put if they timed it right and worked the timing out of it properly. They could have put Red Hulk in there. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
After
aye.
Brave New World.
Have
Um,
they got Venom now? Have they got Venom, or
so
does
it's Venom
Sony
still
still got
belongs
hold
to
of that?
Sony, but he's not been in the MCU yet.
Right, so he's not over there yet.
Yeah, other
Uh,
than the very like brief little after credit scene he had. It.
I'm guessing Sony still got all the Spider-Man characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but they own X-Men, don't they now?
Yes, they've got X Men. X Men's
What about
on the
X-Men in?
cards to come out.
Whiplash, you've got Whiplash. I mean, I think he's dead in it, but
Yeah, he's fucked.
when did comic characters ever fucking die?
Yeah, exactly.
You've got
Yeah,
Ghost Rider. have they?
Yes, they have got Ghost Rider, I think,
They've
but I
definitely
don't
got
think they've.
Crossbones. I know that.
Yeah,
You've got Juggernaut because they've got Fox now.
they've got X Men. Yeah,
Man Thing.
they've got Man
Uh,
Thing. Man Thing was in the Werewolf by Night show, I
he
think.
was, yeah. Shocker. Yeah, oh, he's Spider Man, isn't he? Shocker.
Yeah.
Um, Have they got Deadpool now? Fox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Deadpool's MCU now.
it would have been a good introduction for Deadpool to MCU.
Hmm.
Um, Elektra. They've got Punisher. They've got Punisher. Yeah, because they've got
Oh yeah,
Daredevil,
yeah,
haven't they? Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, there we go. I mean, it's fucking right in itself.
yeah.
They could have had all these in. Um, this is just a cursory glance, and they could have had some of the minor ones in as well.
Would have been class. Imagine someone as like the way that Bernthal plays Punisher in the Daredevil show.
Hmm.
Imagine him having a conversation with someone like the Winter Soldier
Yeah,
or like
I mean, again,
Wyatt.
Punisher's just a guy with guns, but he's got pull. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, he's got major pull. He doesn't give a fuck. There's not a single fuck given. Like he just
yeah,
literally would have gone in and just shot the fuck out of all of them.
but like you say, it's like they kind of make films like that because they have to sell them to kids,
Yeah,
and I think they've just hit a proper misstep where they've accidentally made a film with characters that shoot people and then not had them being able to
and not
shoot
have them
people.
shooting people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a film full of assassins who didn't assassinate anyone
Mm.
or
And
couldn't
don't get me
even.
wrong, I really, really like it. I think it's really, really good. But there's definitely reasons why it hasn't made the money that they wanted it to make.
Yeah, I mean it's a decent film, but yeah, it's
Yeah, it's just
is it is it decent? Is it only decent because it's been surrounded by a lot of
well,
dreck,
it's probably decent
Marvel
for me
dreck for a while?
because I'm a fanboy for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know the characters, I want to see the characters, so
Hmm.
I went into it knowing what to expect, knowing the kind of not to expect the kind of the bigger showy characters in there.
Mm.
But there's obviously millions and millions of people that wanted to see that.
Mm. And they could have even made a film with a more effective, I say effective, but like a more fitting villain for them,
Hmm.
so that they could have done big action scenes with motorbikes and fucking
Yeah,
cool stuff like that.
yeah.
Anyway, they
Mm,
didn't.
anyway,
The
what
fools.
what did you think about the? I mean, I don't know where it's set in the timeline. Well, obviously it's set after Endgame because Yelena knows that obviously Black Widow's dead and she's been after Hawkeye. It's set after Brave New World because you
Mm.
see Bucky is a congressman.
Yeah,
So
right.
so at this point, there's Daredevil in New York, Spider Man in New York, and whoever other fucking Doctor Strange is in New York, and whoever else happens to be kicking about in there.
Hmm.
Half of the city is fucking sent into absolute pitch black darkness, and you don't see anything from the other heroes that are in the city.
I didn't know it was set in New York. I must have just
Is it
breezed
New
over
York? I'm
that.
pretty sure. I think it's
Oh,
New York.
it probably was. I just didn't really
I might.
put. I didn't put that two and two together. If yeah,
I
um,
think so. It looked like New York. The way it kind
yeah,
of panicked. You know when you got the wide shot of the city and you're seeing all the darkness kind of spread
yeah.
out.
I
Yeah.
I was
No.
like,
Yeah. It must be because you're seeing Avengers Tower.
yeah, I can't remember. Oh yes, yeah, man. She's like repurposed Avengers Tower,
Yeah.
hasn't she?
Yeah. So it's New
Um,
York.
yeah, yeah. You're right. I
Where's the other
um,
fucking heroes?
yeah, you're right. Where was Doctor Strange? Because he lives in New York, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
And
Um,
I don't need to see him for like just a cameo piece, just like a little.
yeah, because he'd have been all over that, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he is the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, you're right. I couldn't afford him.
Couldn't afford him.
Couldn't afford Benedict for a scene or two.
Mm. Well, he's a great actor,
And
Benedict.
he'd have upstaged the new Avengers as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he'd have told them all to fuck off home.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what the audiences
I
did by the
watched
sounds of it.
I watched the first Doctor Strange recently again, and it's pretty good. That I like that movie.
What happened in the first one? I can't remember. Who was the bad guy in the first one? I can't really remember it much.
It's what's he called?
Oh, it's Mads Mikkelsen, isn't it? And
Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah,
his gang of bad guy wizards.
yeah,
Yes, I remember now.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, it was good. It was decent. I didn't mind Doctor Strange.
he's glitter eyes.
Yes, yeah, he's got like burned out eyes, hasn't he?
Yeah,
And you can see the dark verse or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
Um,
but it's good. I enjoy it. I think it's good. It's good. It's certainly not one of Marvel's worst.
oh God, no. What do you think was Marvel's worst?
Oh,
Now that we've drifted onto the subject.
oh, hang on. There we go.
Hang on.
Hang on. Let me pull up a
So much to
list.
fucking choose from. I'm going to
Yeah,
be here all day.
fucking hell. Marvel MC. Are we talking just the MCU ones,
As opposed to what?
as opposed to like every Marvel character movie? Because if you're
Yeah,
talking
like,
every Marvel character movie, I would probably say fucking either. I don't know. There's so many. You've got Madam Web. You've got fucking Elektra.
no, they don't count. Like, the
No,
big tentpole things, the stuff that
MCU.
that they like currently pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hang on. Wait there. Let me see. Where's the fucking list of them? There'll be a list somewhere or an image somewhere. I mean, I can think of a couple of bad ones straight away, but that might not necessarily be the worst.
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Top of my head, just straight off the top of my head, considering the amount of money that went into it and the star power that went into it and the potential it had, I think Moon Knight was such a fucking disappointment.
Moon Knight was a massive disappointment.
It was just such a nothing of a show. And that guy, what's his name? The main character, he's like massive. He's in Star Wars. Is it Oscar Isaacs? Is that his
Oscar
name?
Isaacs, he's
Yeah,
brilliant. He's a fucking
he's
fantastic
great. I
actor.
mean, he completely spunked him up the wall.
Yeah,
And he turned into Moon Knight. And he didn't do out. He just did like a bit of kung fu. Um,
yeah, I'll give you that. Like, it's fucking.
because I know in the comics he's like fully deranged and like proper bad guys are scared of Moon Knight because he's a dick.
Yeah, he's just going to fuck them up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I hated it that they kept like. I know how we'll save money. We'll when there's going to be a big action piece, we'll cut away from the action, and then we'll just say you had a memory blank, and then come
Uh,
back, and there'll just be carnage everywhere.
I can't remember it fully. I think I've bleached a lot of it from my brain.
They did that a lot. They did
Probably
that a hell
trying
of
to
a
save
lot.
a few quid.
Okay, here we go. Phase 1, the worst movie in Phase 1 is Captain America: The First Avenger. That is shit.
Nah, you fucking categorically wrong there. Like it
I'm
was a
not.
decent film. I mean,
Uh,
it wasn't the best film in the world, but it wasn't bad either.
Phase 2, that's Pip to the Post by Thor: The Dark World is worse than that.
That was dreadful. Yeah.
Phase 3, is there any worse than Dark World in there? Captain Marvel's pretty bad, but it's not worse than Dark World. No. Phase 4, Eternals. Eternals is worse than Dark World. Doctor Strange, Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange, Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness isn't isn't worse than Eternals, but fucking it pissed me off. So did Love and Thunder because they could have been really good.
Love and Thunder was a disaster.
Quantumania, that's pretty bad. One of those, I think, is the contender for the worst one. Either Eternals, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, or Thor: The Dark World.
See, I thought Love and Thunder was worse than Dark World.
Love and Thunder is just frustrating more than anything else. It's not a good movie.
I give Dark World a pass because it was still early.
Yeah,
They kind of and I don't think they knew what to do with Thor. I think by Love and Thunder, I think they really should have been doing better things.
they should have been doing much better things with
Yeah,
Thor.
they spunked that character up the wall horribly. Gore, God Butcher.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. Gore could have been brilliant.
dreadful. Yeah, both looks and just everything. Yeah, it was like I think just everything about it. To be honest, I mean, we could probably do an episode bitching about Love and Thunder. Like Thor looked bad, his armor looked bad. It looked plasticky and cheap. It looked like Power Rangers
Yeah,
stuff.
the big fucking blue and gold one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
effects. There was some effects that looked really shocking in it. Yeah, like his mate, the rock guy. He looked really bad in it.
Cork. Yeah,
Yeah, like he looked awful in it.
I don't know how they managed to fuck him up as well. Like Infinity War Thor was brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Where it was more Thor-like. You know when he goes to the star and he gets his weapon and he's fighting the way he's
Oh
fighting, the way he's moving.
yeah, I'm with you. I couldn't remember where Infinity War was.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, hmm
and then I wasn't so much a fan. It was funny. We had to play a fat Thor in Endgame. but he's
Yeah,
still,
they rode that joke a little bit too long, I think. Yeah.
yeah. But I love and Thunder, man. It's just shit. Just too much.
Yeah.
Too much slapstick shit.
And
Like,
it looked cheap.
it
Everything
did.
about it looked cheap. And somehow they had Russell Crowe and Christian Bale, and it still
Yeah.
somehow managed to look cheap.
What the
And
fuck?
Natalie Portman as well.
How did
Like,
they get actors like that and then
yeah.
make
And
such
then
a
turn out
fucking
something that looked like an episode of Power
dog shit
Rangers.
movie?
Yeah.
You're selling me a bit here, you know, like a fucking. I didn't have it in my three worst, but the more I'm thinking about it now, the more it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
So it's definitely close to the top of the worst. Like, it was so bad. And I
Uh,
knew I tried to give it a pass as well, you know, when you see the trailers. And then there was the trailer where you see him do the splits in the air to stop the two speeders coming towards him. And I thought, ah,
I
fucking
vaguely
hell.
remember it,
And I
yeah.
thought, all right, I'll give it a pass. It might just be a one off, like a funny bit in the film. And it was just that tone all the way through. Like when
Yeah. It was very
he's
camp and
yeah,
yeah.
like when he's calling
But not even
Mjolnir
good camp.
like a little lost puppy, like, oh, come here, Mjolnir,
Yeah,
come here.
yeah,
Fuck off,
I
man.
was cringing at that. Yeah.
Fuck off, man. This is a weapon that's fucking destroys planets.
Anyway,
Worst,
I just
yeah,
thought you might have had a yeah. Interested to hear which one you think was bad.
yeah.
But yes, anyway, Thunderbolt, not not bad. Could have been
No,
better.
I enjoyed it. I really did. I think it's could have been better. Could have been better, but it was good.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't. They did the best they could with what they had. I just characters are a bit weak
Mm,
for a new license like this, for a new thing
yeah.
like Thunderbolts. I think they should have started a bit stronger with
Mm,
some bigger names, some heavier hitters in there.
mm. What's your other end of the scale? What's your favourite Marvel movie? I think there's a couple of strong, clear,
Oh, I mean,
strong
there is some good ones.
contenders.
They've made some decent films.
Yeah.
It's at top of my head because there's so much in there. It's not part of the main ones. I like the Edward Norton Hulk.
I like Norton
That
Hulk
was
as
a
well. That
great
gets a
film.
bad rap, like, you know.
I know it does.
That,
People shit on it,
yeah.
and I think it was
People
good.
shit on it.
I think it's been the best depiction of the Hulk.
Yeah, I think the way he fights at the end when it's just purely based on rage, and the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah,
You
and
don't really see that.
the bit at the middle, the beginning slash middle, where they corner him in the college, and it's the first big
Oh,
scene.
in the
And
walkway across
they've
the
got
top
all
of
the they've got all the military there, and they've got all the different. They got a helicopter, and they got the sound guns. They try everything essentially,
yeah,
and he just fucks everything up. It's like that was fucking awesome. It was very Hulk
yeah,
like,
yeah.
where it's like, oh, Ross has turned up with everything, and he's fucked everything up again, and the Hulk's got away again. It was just like I don't know, it was good, yeah. And Tim Roth was all juiced up, wasn't he, on his super soldier
Yeah.
serum? Um, I thought it was good. Yeah, it was obviously a bit too dark in tone for Marvel. That kind of vibe. But
That
yeah, I
that's
thought it was
one
solid.
that made me fucking upset with fucking Captain America. And I always rage about Captain America: The First Avenger because it's boring. But when you see, obviously, the Hulk came out before that, and when you see Tim Roth, you know when Tim Roth's fighting him in that scene, and
Hmm.
he's fucking jumping all over him, and he's shooting him,
He's like,
and he's
yeah, he's
bouncing
doing
about. He's
loads of
very
stuff at
nimble and
once. He's like
agile.
really quick. Yeah.
And I thought this is going to be class. Captain America's going to move like this. He's going to be fucking
Mm.
brilliant. And the most you seen Captain America do in that fucking movie was jump over a fence.
It was very unspectacular. I'll give you that. Like,
Yeah,
I liked it for. I didn't. I thought it was a decent film, but it was certainly lacking in the cool shit. Yeah.
yeah,
I think Captain
definitely.
America. I think Captain America lacked in cool shit throughout his entire Marvel movies tenure. To be honest, I
Oh no,
don't think
Winter
there was.
Soldier's great.
I was just gonna say Winter Soldier's. I think the only time that Captain America really shined. That beginning bit on the boat where you see him like running around the edge of the boat, like beating up henchmen as he makes his way
Yeah,
to
I mean, that's
GSP
peak.
for
That's
that fight.
class.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's running around at like fucking 40 mile an hour or something.
yeah,
That was great. That like,
yeah.
um, yeah, I think Captain America needed more of that Emil Blonsky type stuff.
I don't know. I, I, I think the first Avenger was a miss, but I think the rest he's been pretty solid. I'm trying to think now. So Winter Soldier obviously is
He was great in Winter Soldier.
the
The
best.
bit in Civil War, there was some good stuff in Civil War.
There was some good
He,
stuff
he
in Civil War.
especially when he was fighting Tony at the end. That was good.
Yeah, Early in Civil War as well, one of the first scenes, when the just before Crossbones kind of blows himself up, and he's going in, he's taking the guys out, and he says to Wanda, he says there's gas up there, get it
Oh
out.
yes, when he raid
But
the
she
whole
throws
compound
him in
thing.
through the window.
Yeah, yeah.
That's class. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they'll reboot it all soon. We'll get to see it all over again.
No. I love
Aye.
some of the Captain America moments. Like, there's some great Chris Evans moments. He played the character brilliantly as well. He definitely made the character his own. Anyway, Thunderbolts, 8 out of 10. Although I've been shitting on it for probably about the last half an hour, so I might drop it a little bit. 7.5, 7.5, 8. But still definitely worth a watch.
It's worth a watch. Yeah, it's not a bad film.
Okay, guys. Thanks for listening. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, all of that jazz. We'll be back next week with dramas and biopics. Or I might do, actually, depending on if I get a chance to go over and see it. Do a review on Superman.
Yes, you can tell me what it's like because I'm not going to go to the cinema.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not spending cinema money on it until I know if it's good or not.
Oh, that's the wrong tune now, isn't it? He's got a new tune now, hasn't he?
Has he? Oh no.
It's not. Well, it's not new. It's just a bit
Have you jazzed it up a
remixed.
little bit?
Yeah, it's jazzed up a little bit.
I'll accept that because
Yeah.
that original is a banger.
Oh, it's
Absolute banger.
quintessential.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot better. Not a lot better. What's better? That, or what's more iconic? That, the Superman thing, the da 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 da, or Star Wars. Da, 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 da,
Star
da, da,
Wars.
da.
I mean, as far as soundtracks goes, there's Star Wars is like, yeah. I don't think there's anything more iconic in film than Star Wars.
No, it's peak,
The
isn't
Star
it?
Wars opening theme, and I'd say Vader's theme actually is more iconic.
What's the Beatles thing? Oh, dun 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 dun. Oh no, I'm doing Superman again.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, the Imperial
we
March.
we just Imperial March. That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
Dun 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 dun
that's enough humming
dun
down
dun
the fucking mic.
dun dun
Yeah.
dun
I think
dun
I think
dun
that's
dun.
probably the most iconic bit of cinema music ever.
Oh,
I
God.
reckon.
John Williams, that isn't it? It's John Williams.
Yeah.
That's class. That's class. And I've only experienced it a couple of times where I've been to the cinema to see Star Wars, and I wish I was the right age to have seen like the original ones in the movies. But when
Yeah.
you're sitting in the cinema and everything's black, and then suddenly the crawl comes up and it goes, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. The
Oh,
opening's good.
fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah. Aye.
No.
We can't do it. We can't do an episode on soundtracks because we can't play the music. We'll get fucked off YouTube.
No, I'll get fucked.
Probably even humming them's probably too bad.
Probably.
Yeah.
Tell you next week because I'll put a couple of clips up and I'll get fucking shut down for them. Yeah. All right. Okay. Again, thanks for listening. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and we will see you or speak to you next week. Bye.
Bye.